Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Thanks for joining me again for another video. Guys, I get a lot of questions about my iPad when I have it in public or if I take it to my different work sites. People always ask me, is the iPad worth it? And each time I generally give the same response when they ask me that. The iPad is just another device with a little bit more capability. So when you're answering that question, or when I answer that question, I always ask people, what are you going to do with it? And let me just pull my iPad over here for a second. Hopefully you can see this, guys. I'm currently still working on my setup, and I may be in and out of camera range, but this is my iPad. Now the iPad does a lot of things very well. The screen resolution is outstanding. When you're watching movies, it's great, but it's limited. You know, it's not a laptop. You don't have a full keyboard like you do on a laptop, and it's much easier to do certain things on a laptop or on a desktop versus the iPad. Now the iPad, I don't think it's a novelty item, because you could do so much more with it. Now, if you're big into gaming and stuff, the iPad is definitely worth the money. If you're into using a lot of business applications and business software, then if you're going to use it for that purpose, I wouldn't recommend going out and buying an iPad for those purposes. So I absolutely love my iPad, though. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But for some things, I have to use the traditional laptop or the desktop computer to get certain tasks accomplished. So if you do have the money lying around, it's an extra device. I certainly would recommend getting it if you're using it for the things I just discussed. Games, movies, things like that, then certainly it's worth your while. But if you're not heavy into those types of things, then I would say hold on for a while. Hold on for a while and see if the iPad actually gets better. Now they're supposed to release another iPad here shortly. I'd say within the next 2 months. So guys, if you have not already bought an iPad, then I would say certainly wait a couple months and then see exactly what you're going to be using it for before you just go out and make a rash decision based on what everyone's saying. The iPad is great and stuff like that, but they always fail to mention what their uses for it are. So guys, that's my quick spiel there on the iPad. You expect to pay a minimum of $500. That's the Wi-Fi only version of it. You get 3G, of course, it's going to be more expensive when you get into the monthly plans, things of that nature. You certainly can do a lot with the iPad. You certainly can't do everything that you can on a traditional laptop or a desktop. So guys, I hope this has been informative. I wanted to make this video very short and sweet. My next video, I'm going to talk about some of the applications that I actually use on my iPad, and I'll break it down into games, productivity applications, as well as just general applications that I enjoy myself. You guys got any questions whatsoever on the iPad, please let me know, and hopefully I help you out in some regard. Take care.